What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 2 of SDS season 13. This week we have 6 games to watch. I don't feel like waiting for the last game to be played today. And then we got a forfeit game. Well, I guess it wasn't a game, but the last one was a forfeit. So, like 6 games to watch. Our first game is going to be Dedanley versus Fabian King. On the Danley side, we have Kartana, Megaladios, Palafin, Glamora, Regieleki, and Clefable. On Fabian's side, we have Megafloette, Tinglu, Tentacruel, Thunderous, Serena, and Miltank. So I'm going to lead Palafin into Tentacruel. And we're just going to hard switch into the Lottie on flip turn. Probably Tinglu here, yeah. Makes sense. We're gonna Ruination into the Kartanas, so we get some good chip there. Serena's gonna come in. It's gonna be able to tank a hit from Kartana and Synthesis back up. Palafin's gonna come in on Serena U-turn. Crazy. And we're gonna Zen Headbutt the Tentacruel. I had never seen Tentacruel like tank such a big hit before like that. Zen Headbutt the Serena. Yeah, so Palafin's gonna have to really work for those kills, it looks like. Clef is gonna come in. We're gonna see Glim come in on the Seismic Toss. Probably get the T-Spikes. Which shouldn't be too big of an issue because we have the Tentacruel on the other side. And Tentacruel kind of walls Glim, so I feel like I wouldn't really worry about this too much. And Miltank probably also has like Heal Bell fight, I guess. There's like 3 Heal Bell mons on Fabian's side. But also like regular poisoning isn't the worst thing in the world. Gonna get off a Toxic Poison on the Clef. And yeah, it's gonna look like Unaware Clef. Yeah, we do have Heal Bell. And I'm assuming we will probably go like Tentacruel at some point. Serena's Boots. And it gets trapped by Reggie. Just barely living that Thunderbolt. We're gonna see an Ancient Power. So we're trying to get that Ancient Power off. But oh yeah, I don't know if he realized that he got freed from the Thunder Cage. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything Rapid Spin out of a Thunder Cage before. To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen Thunder Cage in general, but Glim's gonna go down. We're gonna see Cart come in, and Miltank's gonna come in on Cart, Leaf Blade, Sapsiper. Okay, that's why we brought Miltank. It's a pretty good bring. I mean, it works like once, but then they'd probably just Sacred Sword you, but I guess you have a switch into Sacred Sword if that comes down to it. You're gonna Ancient Power the Tinglu. Bringing Regieleki into a Tinglu is crazy. Maybe he brought Reggie for like Rapid Spin though. Although Reggie would be a really bad Rapid Spinner. Kartana does not get the boost from Tinglu dying to that T-Spike. Now that Tinglu's dead, Regieleki really goes in. Tinglu and Serena are dead. So Reggie's pretty free. Yeah, he's just gonna let Clef go down. I'm assuming, yeah, Regieleki's gonna come in. T-Bolt doesn't knock it out. Dark Pulse does knock out Regieleki, though. Okay, so we don't go in with Reggie. Jet Punch, though. It is gonna be a little bit hard against Palafin, though. Yeah, we're gonna Zen Headbutt. Floette's gonna come in. I feel like Floette could have come in a lot earlier, but yeah, we're gonna Jet Punch Psychic for some reason. I don't really know why we clicked Psychic there. I mean, any Fairy move would have knocked this out. If anything, you probably could have Draining Kiss, but yeah. I suppose at that point, like, you weren't really gonna beat Kartana, probably. Or a mix of like Kartana and like Megaladi, which didn't do. Gladios came in like once, but I forgot. Oh yeah, he had to like hard switch out. So that'd be GG's to Dedanley and Fabian. This game was pretty close. Like, we were pretty close to killing that Kartana. I think if we clicked the fairy move on Palafin, though, like, it would have just died. Like, even a Draining Kiss would have put you in range where you could just live another Jet Punch, I think, so... But anything else would have just killed it. I think, like, D-Gleam would have killed, for example. Next up we have Yuno versus Gex. On Yuno's side we have Trapagos, Zygarde, Melmetal, Tapu Fini, Hoopa Unbound, and Torn T. On Gex's side we have Screamtail, Megaloplany, Golden Go, the Dunsparce, Dragonite, and Rotom Wash. So we're gonna lead Melmetal into the Dunsparce. Body Slam, Crit Para. The Double Iron Bash does a lot. Yeah, you have to be really careful about Melmetal. I'm surprised you're not just going like hard Rotom Wash though. Like, why didn't we just go Rotom Wash? Like at any point there. And also, like, Lopunny's not killing this. Why don't, like, what was the point of bringing Rotom Wash if we're just not gonna use it right now? Flamethrower, at least that knocks out the Melmetal, but Melmetal, like, lead Melmetal has just been working for I don't really know why we didn't go Rotom Wash or, like, Golden Go at least, but oh yeah, you can't defog those rocks on gold. I'm gonna trick Scarf, obtain Assault Vest, get the Assault Vest knocked off, T-Bolt, and then recover. No, we're gonna Shadow Ball. Probably not recover on the Golden Go. Screamtail's gonna come in. 1,000 Arrows does like nothing. Ice Beam did quite a bit. Fini's gonna come in on Screamtail. So we Wish Up into Golden Go. Okay. It's fair. Ooh, or Calm Mind Fini. Uh-oh. Trick. I guess you get the leftovers. I mean, Fini not having leftovers helps in some way, I suppose. Yeah, Surf will knock it out. Rotom's gonna come in. Does Rotom kill? Well, I guess we switch out of Fini, so it probably did. Light Screen, okay. Interesting bring. Yeah, Arrows is super effective because Rotom's not a flying type. That did nothing to Screamtail, though. Assuming we're gonna try Wish Passing back in a Rotom. No, we're gonna Ice Beam. I feel like I probably would have tried passing. We're gonna go Dragonite on this thing. Okay. Dragon Dance, are we like weakness policy? Okay. I was like, please be weakness policy. Draining Kiss doesn't do too much. Yeah, and then EQ knocks it out. Trapagos comes in. Oh yeah, you gotta set up quite a bit for the Trapagos. Dual Wing Beat does like 60%. Ice Beam knocks out Dragonite. Okay. So I guess they thought that double hit moves, or like multi-hit moves, like went through Terra Shell. Like the first hit would have went through the Terra Shell, and then the second hit hits past the Terra Shell, but it does not. Terapagos has Terra Shell the entire first turn. It's intact. So yeah, you can't just multi-hit move your way through Terapagos, unfortunately. The only way you can do that is like Mold Breaker, so, or whatever that Zygarde move is, like 1,000 Waves or something that no one uses. So yeah, Terapagos is just gonna clean house here probably, cause yeah, so Terapagos will win. The Dragonite was looking pretty scary for a second, but yeah, Terapagos is just a mon where like you have to chip it as much as you can, either with like pray it's not boots and like hazards or something to chip it, or um yeah, I don't know. I think Megalopony probably could have like won the game low key if it was like Axel fake out close combat U-turn. But we threw away the Lopunny on the Melmetal. Next up we have Nature Guy versus versus Power Fable. On Nature Guy's side we have Registeel, Infernape, Landorus, Therian, Zeraora, Hydreigon, and Aegislash. On Power Fable's side, we have Mega Greninja, which got dropped. Crazy that we dropped Greninja of all things. Kyurem, Kingambit, Excadrill, Primarina, and Heracross, which I also believe got dropped for like Cobalion and Aerodactyl. Like, I don't know, but we used our trades on those, so that's what he did. And we're dropping Greninja because we died to like the Scarfmon with close combat. I don't know what he was expecting there, but you know. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyways, Heracross is gonna come in on T-Wave. Get full parad. Prim's gonna come in on knockoff. That did a lot. What are we Assault Vest for? Hydreigon, maybe? I don't really know if you need Assault Vest for Hydreigon, but I mean, sure. Heracross comes in on the rocks. It's not gonna matter too much though, because I think Lando just kind of hard walls this thing. And it also keeps getting paralyzed, which really sucks. And then we Rock Blast. It's not even... Oh, is it loaded dice in Heracross? Or was I not paying attention? Is this thing boots? I actually don't remember. It's bulk up though, so it's not choiced. Bulk up Heracross. I don't think I've ever seen like bulk up Heracross before. That's kind of interesting. It's gonna die though. Yeah, I don't really know what we were trying to cook with this Heracross set. It looks like it's trying to be a Mega Heracross, but it isn't a Mega Heracross. We're gonna see Registeel come in on a flip turn. Drill will come in. Looks like it's Boots Drill for some reason. Does Nature Guy have like a rocker on his team? I don't know. But then we just stayed it on Lando. I've seen a lot of people just like sack Excadrill to like random earthquakes for no reason. I don't know. I don't use Excadrill, so I can't really say what's wrong with this. But also like, so what is this Registeel set? Like, why are we switching out? Do we have no offensive move on this guy? Is it like there's no way it's fucking T-Wave Rocks Rest Talk or something. No way. This is gonna fake out. Oh my god, this Registeel has no way to hit the fucking Kyurem. That's crazy. That's crazy. Icicle Spear isn't gonna do too much. I mean, it does quite a bit. If it's like loaded dice Kyurem, obviously. We're gonna SD. I guess maybe we want to SD so we can make sure we at least break the sub with Shadow Sneak. But then Aegislash dies. I probably would have just like broken... I don't know what other moves you had. Oh, no, you had Sacred Sword. I probably would have like clicked Sacred Sword in the Shadow Sneak and gotten a little bit more chip that way, but I don't think it's gonna matter because I think you're just gonna lose to Kyurem at this point. All you need is one Icicle Spear to knock out that Lando. Just +1 attack, an Icicle Spear knocks out Lando. That's crazy. 25 base power move. Registeel's gonna come in. You're just gonna sub on the T-Wave. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting T-Wave there. Like, see how little this does to Registeel? I guess we have Brick Break. Why weren't we clicking Brick Break this whole time? What? Maybe he was... I don't think so. I don't think... If you see, like, sub Dragon Dance, I don't think I'd be scared of Earth Power. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we kind of threw the whole game there to the Kyurem, and I think, like, if we just brick breaked earlier and just like spam brick break until it swapped out, because the Primarina's kind of low, has to come in on rocks, and it takes some chip from brick break. King Gambit is 4 times weak to brick break. Doesn't matter if it's coming off like 75 base attack, like it's still doing like half probably. So I just think that's crazy that we like sacked the game there. Because I think we had enough tools at that point. We had the whole Aegis Slash, you had a whole Zera Aura, you had the whole Hydreigon, the whole Landorus. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. Well, anyways, next up we have me versus Havoc. I don't know why that Kilowattrel looked really laggy for a second. I have to check something. No, Pheasantipity is still not. They gotta get my boy moving. I want to see him fly on Showdown. Anyways, it's gonna be me versus Havoc. On my side, we have Garchomp, Spectrier, Samurott, Roundtooie, Corviknight, Mega Chestnut, and Pheasantipity. And on his side, we have Dragapult, Weavile, Mega Mawile, Ferrothorn, Donphan, and Kilowattrel. So he brought a couple of his traded in mons. So this is going to be like their debut games. I think all of the mons I brought this week are the same as the ones I brought last week, which, if you take notes, Danley, I'm probably going to bring these 6 again. Anyways, I'm going to lead with Samurott, Roundtooie into Kilowattrel. Of course, I make the wrong read, but he switches out for some reason. I'm going to go into Chestnut here so I can get off my Mega. And I'm going to click sub, because Ferrothorn really can't do much to Chestnut. I don't think Ferrothorn, it looks like a mon that might get like Aerial Ace for no reason, but I don't think it does. Stone Edge is going to knock out the Kilowattrel though. Mawile's going to come in and Tim drop me. I'm going to bring in my Garchomp. I don't know why I risked this so hard, because I was like, oh, I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't think he would quick play rough. But he did. And then we try Sucker Punching, but I'm going to get up a Spike here. And I kind of decided that was enough, because here I'm just going to Earth Power, because I didn't want Donphan to just, like, do shit. So I get away with killing the Donphan with a special Garchomp, and I'm just going to let Weavile kill me, because I don't think I'm at the point in the game where, like, trying to remove the rocks is worth it, and I'm just gonna die. It's a sack, so I might as well just use my sack there. So that way I can bring in you, Sacred Sword, the Weavile. Now Ferrothorn's gonna come in. I'm gonna switch out because Samurott resists Sucker Punch, which is nice. He's gonna try to Leech Seed. I'm gonna knock off the Ferrothorn. Shows that he's Iron Barbs. Body Press doesn't do that much to me. So I'm gonna be able to click Substitute here. See Body Presses. And I'm going to Drain Punch, which does quite a bit. I heal back up a little bit. He's gonna Body Press again. And for whatever reason, I clicked Sub again. I guess I was hoping that I could recover enough HP from Drain Punch to not die to Iron Barbs, but yeah, I just died to Iron Barbs anyways. So I don't really know what the point of that was for me. I mean, either way, Chestnut was gonna die to like the next hit. So we're gonna see Thunder Punch on this thing, but I guess that makes sense because I have Corviknight. So yeah, I guess Thunder Punch would make sense. He's gonna Sucker Punch my Fez for 23%. Pult's gonna come in, and I'm not gonna risk it too much. I think. What is my item on this? I think I'm Covert Cloak. I think I'm Covert Cloak for like Shadow Ball drops. Oh, I was Covert Cloak for like Shadow Ball drops and like Discharge paras, or just like any para from like Kilowattrel. So I didn't really have to roost there because, I mean, well, I guess I kept myself safe from getting crit. Why did, wait, hold on. I'm confused. So he sucker punches me. Shadow Ball does 27%. I roost. Shadow Ball does 20. Oh, it does 28%. Okay. Oh, because I got the special attack drop. I'm stupid. I was like, why did it do 18? I was so fucking confused and stupid. It's fine. GG's to Havoc. Your team is really fucking scary, dude. I hope this works out for you. Just wasn't gonna happen versus me. Next up we have Elekid versus Wobbuffet. On Wobbuffet's side we have Mega Gallade, Darkrai, Iron Treads, Dragalge, Rotom Fan, and Cinderace. On Elekid's side we have Tapu Bulu, Hawlucha, Dio Speed, Greninja, Mega Dragonite, and Mousehold. We're gonna lead Cinderace into Dio Speed. I don't understand what the nickname means. Papyrus. I'm gonna E-Speed Close Combat into Dio. Close Combat's a crazy click because, like, anything that wants to come in on Gallade just resists Close Combat, but whatever. We're gonna go Gren, Shadow Sneak. Oh, we're just giving up our Gallade there. Battle Bond. So now what? Dragalge. Okay. Probably Assault Vest Dragalge. Ooh, that did a lot. Sludge Bomb knocks it out. It's a very back and forth game. Treads will come in. We're gonna Volt Switch on Dragonite. Into what? Rotom? Okay. T-Wave. Into Dragon Dance. We're going hard Treads. I guess that's fair. I don't think you would, like, hard Earthquake into a Rotom Fan. Ice Spinner knocks out the Dragonite. I don't know if that crit mattered. I don't know. Volt Switch knocks out the Hawlucha. I'm gonna bring in Darkrai. I'm guessing we're trying to bait Bulu with a Sludge Bomb. Yeah. That Bulu died like 4 times there. Mousehold. Oh, we missed a Hypnosis. That's crazy that we tried clicking a Hypnosis there. Dark Pulse. Population Bomb. It's gonna be able to knock out. What's his face? I'm gonna go Cinderace. That's crazy that we went for a Sucker Punch rather than just going into Treads, but I guess Treads might have been like... You don't want to get like Bite flinched once and then lose. So I guess like going for the Sucker Punch first might have been whatever. That was a very back and forth game. Honestly. I mean, especially in the beginning, like it was just like Mon for Mon for Mon. And then Wobbuffet supposedly got lucky. I'm not sure how much that Ice Spinner crit mattered. For all I know, Ella could have been prepping for like the special Iron Tread set, because I think the set on the damage calc is special. So Ice Spinner would be showing as doing nothing, but I'm not gonna fact check this because I don't care. So next up, our last game is gonna be Heister versus John Paul. On Heister's side, we have Fortress, Mega Starmie, Nidoqueen, Zapdos, Urshifu, Single Strike, and Tapu Lele. On John's side, we have Tapu Koko, Mega Frostlass, Great Tusk, Chiyu, Ogerpon Wellspring, and Weezing. So we're gonna lead Fortress into Chiyu. We're gonna see this shiny Chiyu. Shiny Chiyu is just so awesome. We're gonna crit Flamethrower turn 1. Crit Flamethrower twice. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna go Zapdos. Tapu Koko's gonna come in on the U-turn. And we're gonna see Fortress come in. Another crit! What the fuck? John said he's monoscope lens. I could believe that, to be honest. Ooh, we're Calm Mind Lele versus Calm Mind Coco. That's crazy. Psychic is just gonna knock it out. Cudgel doesn't kill. Psychic will probably, yeah, Psychic kills. Surprised we didn't go, well, yeah, Chiyu can kill now. With probably a crit flamethrower. Oh, not a crit. Dark Pulse. Oh, yeah, I guess Dark Pulse makes more sense, but I don't know. I guess you're picking between letting in Mega Starmie or Urshifu. Weezing's gonna come in. Yeah, you can definitely prep more around that Urshifu. But yes, oh, Tapu Lele is gonna come in. I just realized that the Lele is leftovers. Chiyu's gonna come in on the Moonblast. Moonblast drop. What is with the fucking hacks? Dark Pulse doesn't do too much. I'm just gonna U-turn. I feel like you could just probably go like... No, you're just gonna keep going Lele. That's fair. Psychic knocks out the Weezing. So did we just lose to Starmie now? Coco's gonna come in. How do we deal with Coco here? Oh, we're just gonna Calm Mind at half. That's crazy. T-Bolt doesn't kill. Moonblast also doesn't kill. Okay. So what is... Shifu comes in on probably Sucker Punch? Okay. Wicked Blow. Going Urshifu on that is crazy. I guess maybe... I don't know. Does the Starmie have, like, Rapid Spin? Are we Rapid Spin, or are we, like... I feel like I could have seen, like, Aqua Jet coming, but I don't know. Yeah, Starmie's just gonna win now. Chiyu's not gonna beat this. Yeah, you're gonna liquidate. Coco's gonna come in. I guess you probably don't want to bring Aqua Jet because you have Tapu Lele, so I guess I'm stupid for thinking that, but yeah, that's gonna be it for week 2. So no, we didn't get to see the Johto game. We didn't get to see Wisdom play, but let's see how things are looking up. So on the standings, we have 5 coaches with 2 wins. Looks like the Danley, then Yuno, then me, then Heister, and then Wobbuffet. The game that hasn't been played yet, one of them's guaranteed to win. So it's gonna be a pretty, like, even looking board so far. We're gonna see if any of, well, actually, one of me or Danley have to lose this week because we're facing each other. Who's Heister playing? Heister's playing Havoc. Okay. What about Yuno? Yuno's playing Power Fable. And who's the other one? Who's the other one? Well, you guys probably can't even see it. Yeah, you can only see the, this. Here, I'll move it. Oh, Wobbuffet. Who's Wobbuffet playing? I mean, obviously Wobbuffet's not playing any of the other undefeated nature guy. Okay. I like to see Nature Guy pop off. He's got an interesting team. Well, I don't know if it's interesting. It's just like it's just like a balanced team. It honestly looks like a Gen 8 team, but to be fair, it kind of is. It's a Gen 8 team with Mega Glamora. But Mega Glim, like, kind of fits in, surprisingly. He hasn't used it yet either, which is fair because I think Glim is just hard to fucking use. But yeah. Let's see how the kill board is looking. You guys can look at this at any time as well, but yeah, this is our kill board. We got Mega Starmie on top, We got Palafin, Mega Lopunny, Terapagos, Kyurem, Chiyu, Dragalge, Pheasantipity, Mousehold, and Megaladios. Megaladios tied with like 4 other Pokemon, like Samurott, Melmetal, Tapu Lele, looks like Thundurus Therian? No, that's just regular Thundurus. And then the only other mon with 3 kills is Hawlucha, but it has 2 deaths. Regular Glimmora has 2 kills. It's kind of cool. I want to see who's like absolutely flubbing it this season. Apparently we haven't seen like 2 of the Ogerpons yet. No, we haven't seen 3 of the Ogerpons yet. The only one we've seen is Wellspring. That's crazy. We haven't seen Zoroark, Zoroark Hisui, we haven't seen Xurkitree. We haven't seen Thundurus Therian. Okay. WC, who's WC? I think that's Liger. Did I put in Liger's stats? Oh, he got a forfeit win this week, that's why. That makes sense. So it makes sense that Thundurus probably hasn't seen use yet. We haven't seen Starmie or Slowking, we haven't seen Salamence. But it's also like a 1 game played for some of these people. No Obstagoon, no Noivern. No Mega Venusaur yet, that's crazy. We haven't seen Mega Well, I'm sure we'll probably see Mega Delphox this week, like we have to. No Eel. Lots of surprises for mons we haven't seen yet. No, we haven't seen Celesteela yet? Who's this? Who is this? Fabian? Did they make trades? I think he did, but he dropped like Miltank for Audino. Yeah, we just haven't seen Celesteela or Excalibur yet. That's crazy. Who's absolutely flubbing it though? Looks like Zeraora's not done much. Then we got Excadrill, Dragapult's kind of fucking up. Those are all the mons that have died at every game they came to without getting a kill. And there's some other mons that have come to games, but they didn't die every time. Mons that didn't come to every game, but died. Who's our lowest kill counter? Tapu Koko. Fair. We got a lot of Toronto Togekiss mons here. The 1 and 2s. Well, that's very interesting. I'm excited to see how this like shapes up. Do we have like any surprises in the top? I think Pheasantipity is probably the biggest surprise right now, but I don't... It's not like I'm running Fez offensively, but... I mean... For all the mons that are in the top, it's, I think, the one... It's the weakest mon in, like, the top 30. And, like, the next weakest mon, like, power-wise, is Dragalge at 7th. The fact that he's used Dragalge twice in a row is also crazy, because when I draft Dragalge, it comes to, like, 2 games. So, yeah. Anyways, next week will be week 3, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.